G'day geeky and nerdy gamer friends, my name is Dan and I'm back for another session of this tutorial series. I'm going to give weapons a bit of a break. We've done like about 10 videos in a row just on weapons, and we're going to talk about modifiers. So modifiers are probably underappreciated in Fantasy Grounds. The utility of a simple button you can do +1 or -1 with. They overcome a ton of coding for edge situations and things like that. If the player knows the capabilities of their character and their equipment, and they know they need an extra bonus or a negative based on the situation or scenario and the rules, they can simply click a button and have the modifier attacked and let the rest of the automation kick in. So I've created a couple of graphics, and one of them is this graphic here with 6 hexes in it. It's actually a transparent background, and the other one is a simple, it's hard to see there, it's a circle. Can we zoom in? No, it's a circle on a 20 pixel frame. So we're going to go down to campaign. We're going to create a new window class. Going to make this window class equal to the size of my graphic, which was, I think, 49 pixels tall and 108 wide. Resize false. We want no data source, no background color. We want a frame, and the frame is my new modifiers frame, and it's not invisible. The new window name is modifiers. No script. Client mode true, so it's going to display on the clients as well. It's going to display on the host, it's going to display local, it's locked, I don't want them moving it around. Now the margin bottom, 50 pixels from the bottom, vertical anchor bottom, margin left, it's going to be what, about, I'm going to do 450 for the moment, but once we get this working, what we're probably going to do is put it next to the modifier stack and move the dice over. That'll make a little bit more sense. And finally, we're going to tick this one here, true for panel window. And I think that's it. So we'll save that. And what we're going to do now is add a number field. Okay, so a number field. We're going to make the frame of this number field button round. Oof. Despite my best intentions, some of my naming conventions are a bit all over the place. Anyway, 20 by 20 pixels in size, and we're going to call this one +5, and it's GM edit only. It is read only, so true. And the default value is 5, and max value 5, I don't know if this will matter, minimum value 5. Okay, let's grab this and we're going to position it so it's right in the middle of this. Okay, just because of the size of my hex, it's probably not going to go exactly dead in the middle. I'm going to write some code. I need to add a custom property. Actually, I'm not even sure I do need this custom property for this object. Allow double click, but we'll do it anyway. Now we're going to add a function on double click, and on double click we're going to go modifier stack dot add slot. Just going to call it bonus. It's plain text, so it needs to be in quote marks, and the number is going to be get value and colon. That's it. That's all we need. All right, let's lock that. Let's duplicate it. Shuffle it over so it's exactly the same spot in this one, and we're going to call this one default value 2, max 2, min 2, and you can probably guess that this one is going to be called +2. and we're going to duplicate it again. I will lock it first. Let's lock it. We're going to default value 1, 1, 1. The name is +1. It's locked. Let's duplicate all three of these. Control C, Control V. Shuffle them over. Lock them. Now this one is going to be called -1, or it's going to be, yeah, value is -1, and its name is going to be -1. Next one is going to be -2. And the last one, can you guess? Yes, it's going to be 5. You might wonder why it doesn't go 1, 2, 5 like the other ones did. Well, the other ones went... Actually, which way did I do it? I hope I did them right. The way and right is just the way I was hoping to lay them out. So this is going to be -5. Now, let's check. I've got +5, yep, so I got 5 to 1, 1 to 5. So going from left to right, it starts at +5 and finishes at -5 at the other end. So let's make sure these are all locked. We can zoom this back to its correct size. That's what it will look like. Let's push it and see if our code works. Okay, down here we've got 5 to 1, -1, -2, -5. It's probably a little bit high. We're going to adjust that anchoring off the bottom here, and as I said, we're going to shuffle these dice over and put this in place. But let's try this. Okay, we're going to double click and we're going to modify a +5. Let's open up our Christoph character. Let's do a 2 modifier, and we will roll a let's roll a dexterity saving throw. And 18, his target is 16, he's got 21, it's a success, and we can see here bonus +2. And likewise we could do, I've left this one as 5, it should be a -5. Right, so we want to now fix this one up, make it -5. We want to drop these down. Let's say we'll try 10 pixels to start with, and we're also going to see if we can move all these dice over 120 pixels or so, and move this modifier box over next to the modifiers. Let's give that a go. So I'll do the easy one first. -5. Okay, and we want to set the frame here up. It's 50 high. Let's make it 40 high. See where that goes. And we want to create a new XML document. Not in campaigns, actually in the root. Okay, new XML file. And we're going to jump into Core RPG. And we're looking for a file up here called Game Elements. And what we've got here, lighting, vision, okay. So it's these ones here, our game elements. Hopefully all we have to do is shuffle these along. Actually what we need is all the code, because we just want the XML headers and stuff. So let's try this. Okay, so we're going to call this game elements white lies. Paste everything. Get rid of just to add everything. And put a closing root tag here. And we want to shuffle all of these dice. They're 420. We want to add 120. So we want to make this 540. We want to make this 49. Is that right? Yes. 49, 44, 39, 34, 29, 24. I wonder if that's all we need. Give it a go. Alright, reloading the tabletop. Okay, the dice moved. I forgot to move this one. I can still roll all my dice. They're all going okay. From the character sheet, they're all rolling okay. So we just quickly want to move the modifier table all the way over to the left. That will be in our frame up here. A frame somewhere, come on. Let's put its position, its offset here at 120 and publish that. Oh, so close. Let's move it over a little bit more and we're done. So I'm going to wrap that video. You can see what the process is. I'm going to shuffle this over another 50 pixels. Call it a day. Thanks very much for joining me.